G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and welcome back aboard the USS Grayling. And this is not good. We've barely made it out of the Barents Sea. Actually, I don't think we are officially out just yet, and we have just been intercepted by what I believe is an anti-submarine warfare patrol. Now, if you'll recall from the end of the last video,
Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
we are kind of,
right
sorta.
270 Helm I.
Yeah, that looks like a second.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as escort.
Sierra 2 looks like a
Con
trio.
sonar Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Yeah, as you'll recall, we are pretty much out of weapons at this point. 1,300
Make
feet.
depth 1300 feet, dive I.
So we've hit silent running as soon as we were intercepted. We were going
Come
fast
right to
when we got first picked
270
up.
Helm I.
600 feet down, these guys know we're in the area. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. We're -5 on active, -39 on passive. Ambient noise in the water is 98 decibels. "24 knots on Sierra 1, 15 knots on Sierra 3, Sierra 2 is at 26. So they're making lots of noise and they're banging away with their sonar, but they're not really listening to what's going on. So at this point, we've got one torpedo. I have one anti-ship missile, other than the one that the two that I have loaded, and I've got a couple of Moss. So, well, I've got 2 Moss. I've got one in storage and one loaded, and that's it. And this is concerning because these guys are turning towards me. I can't. Yeah, the bottom's at 2100, so I can't shield myself on the bottom. It's too deep here.
Con sonar new contact bearing 180.
Okay, we have
Designated
Sierra
Sierra
4 as well. What is our Sierra 4? Is it another surface ship? What do we got? Sorry, I'm not talking much at the moment. I'm actually trying to work out exactly what to do here. They're too close to run. Oh, it's biologic.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as biologic.
Not a major concern then. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, so we might have to do something odd here and actually play the evasion game. I mean, my first thought is to actually attack. I have 4 weapons, we have 3 targets. I can definitely get one of them with the torpedo with no problems at all. Chances are 3 missiles, 2 targets, I'm going to get both of those, but then I've got nothing left. And as I said, we're not really out of the Barents Sea yet. We're still in Russian territory. I've got to make it all the way back to Holy Lock to rearm.
Con, dive at
So,
1300 feet,
this might be
dive
a case of discretion is the better part of valor. I think that's the quote anyway. I'm probably messing that up right now. Yeah, best bet I'm thinking is just be very, very, very quiet. 5 knots. We're making 127 decibels at the moment, but we are 1,300 feet down. We're essentially at test depth. It's nearly 100 decibels in the water. It's 98 to be exact. Yeah, so they'd have to get within... They're at 12 on active right now. But it doesn't mean they'll necessarily react. At this kind of depth with this kind of noise... 13 now. Still negative 24 on passive. What's the range? Sierra 1's range is at 7.7. Yeah, I'm not sure they can actually get close enough to hear me. Like, they would have to be within a kiliyard. Like, they damn near have to be on top of us to be able to hear us with their passive. They should be getting returns on their active from us right now. Like, plus 13, there's no way they're not getting a return, but they're not doing anything. So it's possible that while I am within the range of their active, they just... Either they're not listening good enough, which is possible. 21 knots. 21 knots. Krivak I's slowed down to 3. He's listening. Because I'm not changing course, not reacting, they might also, and they can't get anything on passive, they're only getting a return on active. I don't know. 14 now, negative 23 still on passive. Negative 11 on towed if they have one, which actually I think the Krivaks do. That's actually a concern if they do. After Whiskey Krivak. Yes, they've got a towed array. I can sit here and wait and see whether or not they actually detect us. They are snaking, so they're sort of in a search pattern. They definitely know we're here somewhere. And we're side on too, which I don't like. We're giving them a big surface to bounce off. But if I turn 6, I give them my baffles, which I don't like either. And if I turn towards them, we're closing the gap, which is not what I want. I'm trying to avoid the attack here. Might just have to give them the baffles.
Come left 2,
No.
2, 3, 9, helm I. Come right 2, 3, 1, 8, helm I.
Yeah, towed array is retracted, so that's fine. Once we've completed the turn, I'll deploy the towed array to keep an eye on what's behind us. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Come right 2, 3, 2,
The
3,
screw noise
helm
isn't going to
I.
make a difference because Sierra 3 is already behind us, so... Alright, so yeah, I'll make this turn and we'll see how this goes. Alright, so we've completed the turn and we've put a little bit of distance. We do have the towed array out now, so we're keeping an eye on what's going on behind us using the towed array. We've lost Sierra 2 completely, which is not unexpected. Sierra 3 is still banging along at 20 knots, just snaking back and forth. The Krivak, Sierra 1, has accelerated back to 20 knots. Making the turn away, we've brought our active return down to... We're on -7 at the moment, although that's a combination of us making the turn and Sierra 1 accelerating, and -41, -10 on the towed array. So the towed array is still a concern, although we are increasing distance now, so that's going to increase. We've got no concern about us hearing them on passive for the moment. So providing they keep their speed, and nobody turns north and starts closing on us, we might be able to slip out of this. This might be one of the most boring engagements you've seen so far, because I'm not going to shoot anything, but we might actually manage to get out of here without getting killed. Or being ran out of ammunition. That's the bigger risk. We could kill this fleet. But what happens when we run into one we can't escape from, and we've got nothing left to shoot at it? Alright, I think we may have successfully avoided them. The Krivak Sierra 1 is still slowing down and accelerating. It's on 3 knots at the moment, so it's listening again. But -12 towed, -25 on passive, and they've only got a reading of 2 active because of our angle, even at the slow speed. As we've been going through, I've been gently turning us just a couple of degrees at a time to try and keep them always to our 6. Nothing major, just very gentle turns just to make sure that they're always behind us. And Sierra 1 being the primary problem here, and we look okay. We are increasing distance. We're up to 8.7 kiluyards. So as we open up the gap, this is going to go the other way. And at -5, we're fine. At -5, they're not getting a return on active either. So we're all good. Yeah, I think we're actually going to manage to escape this one. Should probably check and make sure the C4 is still where I left it. Yeah, it's still at about 2,100 feet, so we don't have to worry about that for the moment. Just hit the engines and go. Quit just sitting around watching. What the hell is it doing? It's not moving, at least as far as I can tell. And it's got the screws fully
sonar lost
wound up.
contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 107.
Lost Sierra
Contact
3.
faded.
It's the first time I've ever seen a ship do burnouts. And was that an acceleration? I think it is. 5 knots. Seven knots. Alright, I think we're good. -5 on active. -32, -20.
Sonar
Okay.
regained contact on Sierra 3,
Cool.
bearing 107.
9.1 kiluyards. They're at 11 knots now. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're getting out of here. Might take us a little bit of time to get out of range so we can actually exit the zone, but I think we're getting out of here. Alright. 3 targets escaped. Well, more to the point, we escaped. 3 Krivaks, no experience gained. I think we should get experience for that, managing to dodge out like that. So, we're all good. Unfortunately, this was not your mission objective. No, our mission objective was to go home. Alright, we have a hostile enemy submarine. Next, looks like a single unit. No, it's not a Gulf. It's another Foxtrot.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Direction is it heading in? Towards us. Of course it is. Of course it is. Alright, so for this trick, we are going to head
Come right to 180.
directly right.
Helm
What
I.
are our options here? 23, 2400. 2382. Okay, cool. Alright, set depth 200.
Make depth 200
But
feet.
it's
Dive
just
I.
below the thermal layer. The Foxtrot's right here at the surface and is heading directly towards us. Killing it's not a problem. We don't want to fire the torpedo though. Unfortunately, I got a good look at that map right before we got pulled into this engagement, and there is 3 more anti-submarine warfare patrols heading in our position. The game does not want us to get out of this, guys. And slowing down. 9 active, -3 passive, and it's turning... Nope, still heading straight. No, it is making a gentle left, so it is coming in on our position. It's only subtle, but it's there. Current range to target, 8.8 kiloyards. Yep, we're going to have to kill this one. We haven't got a choice. It's only a Foxtrot, but it's going to get close enough to fire torpedoes at us. And unfortunately, while it is only a Foxtrot, it will have UZ-80s, and they are no joke.
Con, dive at 200 feet. Dive I.
Alright.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Sure we're going to have enough range. Well, we should have enough range to be able to dance this around a little bit. But that is our last torpedo out and free.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is cavitating.
It heard it. Yeah, it was listening. Not surprising, really. Although it seems Russia's not too interested in firing stuff at us at the moment either. I have no counterfire off the Foxtrot. Yeah, this range, actually we'll activate this one relatively short. Alright, 17 minutes on torpedo, that's more than enough. We've got counterfire, and it's coming right towards us. The Foxtrot's actually at about there. I can't do anything evasive until this torpedo's locked on because we can't afford to have it miss. It has to be tracking. Best I can do is set depth to 1300 as per normal and hope,
1300 feet. Dive I.
that we don't break any wires. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of these fleets that are incoming. The Foxtrot's running. 15 minutes remaining on torpedo.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Acquired. Yeah, that's heading straight for us. Yeah, we were detected. Yeah, firing the torpedo was the right move. There was no way knowing that the Foxtrot was not going to pick us up. It's a race to see whose torpedo lands first. I think ours has got the edge here. Ours is going to land first. Will we be safe enough where we are, though? past 1,000 feet. Torpedo's gone active. I think we've got it here. Alright, torpedo's tracking.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 081.
Torpedo has
Con,
seen...
fire
Nope,
control,
there it goes.
weapon countermeasure homing.
Countermeasure's
Con,
got it.
fire control,
Nope,
weapon
reacquired.
acquired.
There she is. Yep, we're tracking. Tracking true despite the countermeasures. There's going to be another countermeasure before we get there. Second countermeasure may throw it off. Still tracking true.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing
Countermeasure, manual
078.
control.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing.
Little grab there at the end.
077.
Alright, Foxtrot
Contact
eliminated.
breaking up.
So that's that dealt with. Now, I'm going to retract towed array. And I am going to make myself very quiet and hope this
Con,
goes over.
dive at 1300
Retracting the towed array just so
feet,
I'm
dive
ready to
by.
go to flank if I need to and start maneuvering. And since we got nothing else, let's load our last anti-ship missile as well, because we know that there is anti-submarine warfare patrols that are in the area, and we're going to have to deal with them next as well. Okay, so the torpedo wasn't an issue, it just went straight overhead, so we're fine. So we are now officially out of Mark 48 torpedoes. We have no torpedoes on board, we have 3 anti-ship missiles, 2 Moss, and that is it. 1 Foxtrot sunk, 2,500 tons, 10,000 experience gained. Not sure it was worth it, but not a lot of choice, I don't think. Well done, but this was not your mission target. Oh, I know. Oh, alright. So, we managed to evade the 2 surface patrols and escape, and dodge a couple of submarines in the process as well, and we finally managed to make our way down to Holy Lock. That was a hell of a lot more tense than you would expect for not really any combat, just trying to make it home. But anyways, Commander Huge Ass, USS Groundling, SSN 646, days at war 38, missions accomplished 15, land strikes 0, insertions 0. Capital ship sunk 1, other warships sunk 27, submarine sunk 37, merchant sunk 7, total sunk 72. Capital ship tonnage 7,500, other warship tonnage 99,410, submarine tonnage 177,715 tons, merchant tonnage 75,880, for a grand total of 360,505 tons. Patrol outcomes. Soon after landfall, you are called to the Admiral's office where he congratulates you on a successful patrol. Well, he'd bloody want to. Alright. Doctored Holy Lock. Tactical situation for our new mission. To better plan for Soviet initiatives, Navy officers decided to insert a SEAL team by submarine, oh great, into the vicinity of Narvik, where they will conduct intelligence and sabotage behind enemy lines. You must therefore infiltrate the area around Narvik and avoid detection at all costs. SEAL team is awaiting pickup at Holy Lock. So, we are inserting a SEAL team. Well, before we can do anything, 5 hours, just for basic shore leave and everything for everyone. Rearm and repair. Now, 1 anti-ship missile. I'm going to leave just the 2 moss. Cool. And yeah, 4 anti-ship missiles, 2 moss, and then load us out with torpedoes. 14 hours in port. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad, no damage, and nothing else that needs to be done. So, alright, I'm actually going to call this one here, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching. I'm going to bring up a second one, but I actually need a break after that. I'm probably going to have to do a lot of editing. They were actually longer than normal combat missions trying to dodge out of stuff, so that was a bit tense. But we're back, we're fully loaded, and we've got an interesting mission now. We've got to slip into Narvik and drop off commandos, so this should be interesting. Until next time, take care.